Have you ever looked back at your travel photos and felt like they just didn't capture the magic of your adventure? That's because travel photography is more than just a collection of snapshots. It's about encapsulating the essence of a journey. It's about narrating a story with your lens. When we travel, we step into a new world, experiencing different cultures, cuisines, landscapes, and people. Photography allows us to share these experiences, to tell our travel tales in a way words often can't. A single image can transport us back to that moment, that place, reviving memories and emotions with vivid intensity. But there's a stark difference between casually clicking a button and crafting a photograph. The latter requires intention, thought, and understanding of light and composition. It's not about capturing what we see, but how we see it. This is the essence of travel photography. So how can you take your travel photography to the next level? Let's dive in. The first step to elevating your travel photography involves understanding your camera settings. Now imagine this. You're at the Grand Canyon, ready to capture its breathtaking landscapes. For such scenarios, it's advisable to use a small aperture, say around f/16, to ensure everything from the foreground to the background is sharp and in focus. Now let's switch the scene to a bustling market in Marrakesh, where you want to capture the essence of a local vendor. Here, you'd want to use a large aperture, like f/8, to create a shallow depth of field, making the subject stand out against a soft, blurred background. And as the sun dips below the horizon, you're at the beach, hoping to capture the beautiful low light. This is when you'll need to understand ISO. Increasing your ISO to 800 or 1600 can help you capture the scene without introducing too much noise. Remember, practice makes perfect. Experiment with these settings until you find what works best for your style. Now that you have your settings nailed down, it's time to talk about composition. Composition is the arrangement of visual elements in your frame. It's how you tell your story, and it can transform an ordinary photo into a captivating one. Let's delve into a few techniques that can elevate your travel photography. First up is the rule of thirds. Imagine your frame is divided into 9 equal parts by 2 equally spaced horizontal lines and 2 equally spaced vertical lines. Placing your subject along these lines or at their intersections often results in a more balanced and visually appealing photo. Next we have leading lines. These are lines within the image that direct the viewer's eye to your main subject. They can be anything from a winding road to a stream. Lastly, negative space. This is the area that surrounds the main subject in your photo. When used effectively, it provides a breathing room for your subject, enhancing its impact. With these techniques, you can turn simple snapshots into compelling visual narratives. Lighting is the paintbrush of photography. It can dramatically change the mood and feel of your photos. Just as an artist uses different brushes to create different effects, so too can a photographer use different types of light to create different moods. Imagine the warm, soft glow of the golden hour, that magical time just after sunrise or before sunset. It's a photographer's dream, as it bathes everything in a gentle, flattering light. Then there's the blue hour, the twilight time just before sunrise or after sunset, where the world is wrapped in a cool, ethereal light. But don't limit yourself to natural light. Artificial light, whether it's from a street lamp, a flash, or a purposely placed light source, can be a powerful tool in your photographic arsenal. Use it to highlight, to create shadows, or to add a splash of drama to your images. Remember, great lighting can make an ordinary scene extraordinary. Now you have some tools to elevate your travel photography, but the learning doesn't stop here. This is just the beginning of your creative journey, and there's so much more to explore. We're all students in the world of photography, continually learning and refining our craft. You see, the magic of photography is that it's a shared experience. It's a community where we all learn from each other. So why not share your insights and experiences? Perhaps you've discovered a unique way to frame a shot or a handy trick to manage tricky lighting. Maybe you found a travel gear hack that has made your adventures easier. Whatever it is, your wisdom could be the golden nugget someone else needs to take their photos to the next level. So go ahead and drop your tips in the comments below. Let's learn together. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more content like this. Keep capturing, keep experimenting, and keep sharing your stories.